Good afternoon, this is DJJohnny at JDM-FM and I'm back in Thelwall. What's new? I love the place. Anyway, today I'm looking at the Pennine Trail, which I'm on at the moment, and I'm also going to look at the Bridgewater Canal. Blinking absolutely gorgeous places. The weather's a bit grubby today, so it's not really very bright, but on a lovely day, this place is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, this is the Pennine Trail and I'm on it here. You can see it actually goes from coast to coast, from right the way on the east coast to the west coast, all the way through. And you can walk or cycle the whole length of it, which is amazing. Before it was the Pennine Trail though, it was a railway. There was two lines going all the way up from Warrington to Altrincham and then beyond to Manchester, which was fantastic. So it was the Industrial Revolution in 1853 when they opened the steam rail all the way through to Manchester along here, which is great. It was also brilliant because they put a station here, Thelwall Station. Actually, it's closed now, as you'd expect, but here is one of the buildings of the station behind me. You can see the building there. I think it was the station master's office or the waiting room. Amazing. Sadly, in 1958, they closed the station, so there was no more trains coming this way. But it did have an amazing life because it meant that for that 100 years or so that it was here, it meant that people could be transported from Warrington to here or Manchester to here, and it actually built up the whole area. And therefore now we've got some beautiful houses in the area from business people who came to this area to live, including all sorts of people such as the Ryland family, the Rylands, Ryland Wire. Yeah, you've heard of Warrington, was very, very famous at one time for wire. Well, the Ryland family, the Ryland brothers, they lived here in Thelwall. And in fact, I think it's Peter Ryland is actually buried at All Saints Church in Thelwall. Trains continued to come through here until about 1988 when they stopped all the goods trains and the coal wagons and everything else completely, and they took the rails up and they decided this was going to be a walkway or a cycleway for the general public, and it really is a most beautiful walk to come along. Good afternoon. I've come to the Bridgewater Canal, which is in Thelwall, this part in Thelwall, and I'm actually at Pickering's Bridge, again named after the famous family, the family of Pickerings, who are the lords of the manor. This canal is beautiful. It's about 41 miles long. It starts at Worsley, goes to Manchester, but then comes back and goes all the way to Runcorn. The amazing thing is, there's not one lock in between from the beginning to the end. There is, of course, where it comes in at the Rochdale Canal in Manchester, but there's no other locks until you get all the way to Runcorn, where it used to go out to the Mersey or the Manchester Ship Canal. It's all changed now. But it really is the most beautiful place. It was built by the Duke of Bridgewater, and it was an engineering masterpiece in those early days of 1761, at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. James Brindley was the engineer who built it, and he did it without any locks whatsoever. But with James Brindley, he decided to hug the contours of the whole country in this northwest area, and he was able to do the whole lot on one level and not one lock in between where it started in Worsley all the way to Runcorn. Amazing! When they did the costings for the Bridgewater Canal to see whether it was economical to build it and the reasons why they should, they had a look at the costings associated with to move 1 tonne of coal from Manchester to Liverpool or from Liverpool to Manchester. And what they calculated was it was going to cost 40 shillings for a pack horse, as they used to travel in those days over the muddy, slippy, slidey roads. And it cost them 40 shillings to travel from Manchester to Liverpool or the other way. A lot of money in those days. If they did it by river, which was actually better because it was smoother, no sludgy, slippery roads, but still took a long time on the windy Mersey, it was going to cost 12 shillings a tonne. Cheaper, a lot cheaper, so much better to go by river. However, when they did the calculations associated with the Bridgewater Canal, they found out that the cost to move a tonne of coal from Liverpool to Manchester or vice versa was going to cost 6 shillings. There was really no argument. they had to build the Bridgewater Canal. Whoa! So the Bridgewater Canal was there for the Industrial Revolution to help transport goods and all sorts of other things from Liverpool to Manchester, which was absolutely brilliant and saved an awful lot of money and an awful lot of time. Absolutely amazing. What a tremendous, beautiful, beautiful canal it is. So that was the Transpennine Trail, taking trains from coast to coast, from east to west and from west to east. Of course those trains have all gone now, and it's a great footpath or a place where people can go on the bikes up and down the down the road. And also we've got the Bridgewater Canal, which of course used in its heyday had boats galore, but now is open just for leisure purposes, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And especially this particular area, the place and the beautiful village of Thelwall. Beautiful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Wherever you're doing, hope you have a fabulous time, and see you again very, very soon. Bye.